how's it going? I'm going to try out this Pebeo masking fluid marker. Oh, I called it drawing gum. It's the same thing, drawing gum and masking fluid. And I bought this in July. Yeah, I haven't used it yet. And I got it on, I think I got it as a Prime Days deal. And what inspired me to use this is Snickerdoodling LLC's video. Wait, it's called something. I'll give you a link and everything to it, but I have it here. It's called How to Use Distress Ink for Coloring Page Backgrounds. Yeah. And I watched it. I think I watched it in July. Let's see. No, well, 4 months ago it says, because I wrote a comment. And I think she used liquid masking fluid. Liquid. Well, fluid is liquid, right? But like I said, I haven't used this yet. I have to shake it and everything. And I thought, hey, I'm gonna give that a try, but I don't want to get the masking fluid, the liquid of it. I want to see if a marker exists. Yes, a marker exists. This is latex free. And I thought for the longest time, I thought this was pronounced Pebeo, but it's Pebeo. It even tells you how to pronounce the name. Look at that. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. Anyway, this one has a spare nib right here. Isn't that cool? I think that is so cool. Look at that. I thought, oh, is there a nib in here? Silly Tam for thinking like that. And it's kind of thick, right? It's 4 millimeters. This nib is. Okay, wait. Let's see. Is this thinner? No, I think it's the same size, right? I think it is. So 4 millimeter nib. And oh, let me shake it first. Let me give it a good shake. Okay, and then I am supposed to now. I do not have a scrap of paper floating by, which is weird because I have scrap paper everywhere. So we'll take this. I'm gonna take a sheet of mixed media paper. It's light. It's like a extremely light cream color, I guess. And I'm going to practice on this. And I even have paints. I'm going to use the Inktense Paint Pan Set 1. And this works like paint markers. Now, see, I don't know if this is going to work or not. If it's not, I guess I'll be coloring. Just plain old coloring. Some music. I need some music for this. Also, I'm not sure. I think it might have a blue. There might be a blue. I don't know if you can't really tell. Can you tell there's like a blue tint there? It's very difficult to tell on camera. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I certainly hope this works because I'll be totally bummed after buying it. Oh wait, there we go. Oh. So that's what it looks like. So it is a light blue. Okay, so this is from Snickerdoodling's Lighthearted Mandalas. This book right here. So let me zoom out a smidge. I might have to put it sideways for you to see it because it's the big book, not the... I was going to use the travel one. So I have the travel one out, and I was thinking about doing this book or this picture, and I thought, you know, there's not really a whole lot of white space on the outside there. Okay, so I'll use one of these. I tore it out. I didn't want to, but I did it anyway. And the idea of masking fluid, now I've never used masking fluid before, but the idea is to... Let's see if I can... Okay, there we go. Is to kind of paint or cover... Oh, I don't need to go that far, do I? What you want. You can use it in a variety of ways, okay? You can use it like... I have the packaging. I just took it out of the package tonight. You can use it for... I can't read that. I can't. Drawing gum. Oh no. Paint and erase. Oh, you can use it like an eraser, I guess. And I also have, to go with it, I have this one. And this is by Crafter's Toolkit. And this is a glue and residue eraser. So, I did open it. I haven't used it. But I thought, you know, it's kind of a rubbery substance. Okay, let's see. I probably shouldn't talk so much. Don't talk so much, Tammy. And it works like an acrylic paint marker, I see. I'm just going to do the edge here. And I think I'm only going to... Oh no, maybe we'll go around. Maybe do a fast forward part here or something. This is kind of the boring part. The boring part? What? There's nothing boring about art. If this works out really well, I might invest in actual, you know, a jar container of the liquid. I think I'm going to... kind of dab that, go back and forth. So it's, from what I understand, this should come off with the eraser once it dries, and I think it says to try and remove it within a week that it was put on. You know, I'm staying in the lines, and I don't really need to with this. Also can't tell. There we go. It's very rough, right? It's a very hard nib. Now going out of the lines on the top there. I think I need to stay in the lines for the outer part, right? And not so much for the inner part. Okay, I think I'm trying to get... I think I don't want to go make it too liquidy because this is just thin paper. I guess I don't need to go in there. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm going to come back in with my paints. Inktense paint pan set 1, and I'm gonna grab my swatching card for this one because this one is not in the right order. I'll be back. Okay, so when it dries, it's still kind of shiny. It looks like it's wet, but it's not wet. And it kind of, if you're wondering what this feels like, if you've never felt it before, it feels rubbery. So I have here, and it's relatively easy to take off even with just your fingers. So you go like this. You can just rub at it, and it comes off. Now I might use the, let me see here, this thing right here. Kind of just show you now and take it off, not go through with this. I think it'll take some time to do that. So let's see. I'm not on a hard surface, as you can see. Oh, that worked very well. I'll put a link to the Pebeo, what was it, masking fluid marker, as well as this one. It has a little bit of blue on there. That's a little bit blurry, so sorry about that. Look at that, takes it right off. A much harder surface. That's the key. Cool. And like I said, with this this mixed media paper is 80 or 90 pound, and it's much easier to, it's just as easy, I should say, to do it with my finger. But you know, after a while, like all of this, taking all of this off, I might not have any fingerprints left, you know. Okay. So let me just put that back in. Okay, let's do some painting around the edges there. I'm just going to put it this way. I have my, this thing right here, that's my, it's my magnifying lamp. That's what it's called. I forgot. I'm on video. Can't remember anything. Okay, so we're going to try a little bit of the teal. Oh, I should have secured that better or something, right? And then I'm gonna add a little water to the mix, I believe. And let's see how well it works. You see how it's pushing away? That's where the masking fluid is at the beginning there, on the edge. When I said, oh, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful there on the edge, because it's almost like sizing on paper, I guess. There's no rhyme or reason to my coloring here. My adding a background is definitely not as creative, or maybe not as good as Kimberly George on her channel, Snickerdoodling LLC, when she was doing hers. Now, the thing about the Inktense paints is that when you put it down, it stays down. Once it dries, this will be permanent. That's kind of cool, right? It's permanent on my on my brush. Did I have that problem before? Let's see what. Oh, bright blue. I want some bright blue. I have to remember that this is very thin paper. It looks like it's coming through, doesn't it? It probably is. Let's see if I get any. Look at that. I did get a little bit there, which shows me that the masking fluid was not on there. That's quite alright. This is, you know, I mean, the first time using it, not a bad job, actually. I have to be careful with the wrinkling. Ooh. Or maybe find some... I think I wanted this one. Find some watercolor paper, or see if there's any... coloring books that are on much heavier paper. Again, there. If I mix it with this, oh, I like that too. The plum's kind of, it's definitely plum, the color of plum. Make sure I'm in range so I don't miss any of the action. Let's see if I can add some more. Let's do some of the mid ultramarine blue here, or I like to call it as blue. Oh, I've got paper pilling. Not the... This is not the Pebeo, not the masking fluid. Not too crazy about this plum color. I think that's why I keep adding the blue to it. a nice color. A nice mix. I'm going to add a little bit. Oh, I'm very sloppy with my coloring here. Oh, getting it into the into the yellow. What's up with you, Tammy? Ooh, that's a nice mixture. It's like a fingerprint. It just, once I put it down, it just stays there. Now I did get a little bit of teal right there. Sloppy, sloppy Tam. I lost my head there for a minute. I want to add, I'm trying to make this maybe a little bit lighter. So I guess with masking fluid, depending on how much you put on the edges or how far you go into the picture, you can be pretty sloppy with your background painting if you want to. Hey, go for it. Now I'm going to wait for the paint here to dry. It should not take very long. It's a very light paper. And oh, the wrinkling created that. That's kind of cool. The streaking effect there. So I can't add. I'm just experimenting. Oh, that just totally made it disappear there, Tammy. Okay, we're making black. Let's make black. There's absolutely no purple. Oh, I like, isn't that Prussian blue? I think that's Prussian blue. I don't know when to quit. That's a nice color combination. Now remember how I did that. I put plum down and then mixed it with teal. So we basically made a black color, or nearly black, maybe like a dark charcoal color. And then we added some mid ultramarine blue. And got a Prussian blue. Cool. Write that down. Good thing I got this video to show me. Or to tell me. Okay, I will be back when this dries, and then I will just demonstrate taking off this a little bit to see how it is. Any mess ups? I did see one mess up down here somewhere. Oh, maybe right there. I like it. It's beauteous. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I discovered. This eraser, I taped the little string back so because it kept bugging me, will erase the masking fluid. Yeah. So let me go in. I'm coming in a lot. A lot. Whew. Shocking. It feels really weird, you know, like I'm erasing on an eraser, I guess. Now this one I might actually have to use this thing. Oh, did you see it get brighter? my lamp here to see, so you don't see all my gray hairs. Yes, I have gray hair. Okay, I don't have a lot of it, but still. Oh, maybe. Maybe you'd like to see too. Oh, Tammy. It's been a week. Hey, we are at the end of week 8 of the semester. That is awesome. That is the halfway mark. Well, for my regular term students, that's the halfway mark. I also have a mini-mester, and their halfway mark is the end of next week. I gotta make sure, because I'm so zoomed in, I have to make sure that... Look at that, that's amazing. And I'm thinking this is more streamlined because... I don't know what millimeter tip this is, but it's a lot bigger than the marker, right? The marker's... Maybe it's 8 millimeter. Maybe it's 6 millimeter. I don't think it's 8. I did notice some other spots that where I got some of the teal, a light color of the teal, and apparently that one right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So, or is that? Oh, wait. Nope, that's part of the paint. That looks cool. And then this part here had the masking fluid on it, and that's why you see almost like a half circle there. Okay, so that is how it's done. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but because I think it's going to take a very long time to do that. And then what I have to deal with is all of the debris. Oh, I need a little brush. Let me get this out of the way. The magnifying lamp. I really like that magnifying lamp. Between videos, I was wiping down this. This is what the paper looks like on the back. And I was watching, I'm still watching. I was watching a video from Marianne's Creative Mix, and she's making, what's the name of it? Handmade Halloween inspired. So she's making Halloween decorations, and she's doing a really good job. It's the Little Shop of Horrors based off of that. So she's working on the plants. And I was like, wow, that is cool. So maybe I'll try and link to that video. You know, she's showing how she's doing it. Pretty cool. And she got it from somebody else on YouTube. So you'll be able to get that link when you go watch Marianne's video. Okay. And then all I have to do is color it in. I'm going to probably use colored pencils. I'm not going to do this on camera. This will take weeks. Let's say months. It's going to take months. Mostly because, like I said, we are at the midterm of the semester, and yeah, I don't get a lot done. I haven't colored in my coloring books since July, and it's October. So I really want to go back into coloring. It is very relaxing. It's just I don't have time. I'm grading and grading and grading and grading. Okay. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a creative day. Bye.